When hiking in the mountains, there are many things to be prepared for. Each step could be disastrous when walking on a rocky terrain because one false step could result in a broken ankle or even falling into a crevice. One must also be careful not to step into the territory of a wild creature such as a bear, a mountain lion, or a troll. Trolls are cave and mountain-dwelling creatures that hail from Norse mythology and Scandinavian folklore. Generally, they are described as being very ugly and dim-witted, but also extraordinarily strong. They live in isolation in small groups of families and are considered to be man-eaters. According to John Lindau, who specializes in medieval Scandinavian folklore, trolls may not only be afraid of sunlight because it turns them into stone, but also lightning in several folktales. This could be a connection to Thor and his role in fighting them. The scarcity of trolls in modern Scandinavia has been said to be because of how accurate the lightning strikes were. Trolls are also known to despise Christianity, as tradition states they've been known to destroy churches that are under construction or right after completion. In Norse mythology, Angerboda was a giantess and the mother of Fenrir, the monstrous wolf, Jormungandr, the wood serpent, and Hel, ruler of the realm with the same name. The 13th century Prose Edda, which is a compilation of literature by Snorri Sturluson, refers to Angerboda as a troll. A small section of the book, known as Skaldske Parmel, reads, "Eastward dwells the Old One, in Ironwood, and there gives birth to Fenrir's brethren. There shall spring of them all a certain one, the moon's taker, in troll's likeness." She is also listed as one of the troll wives in the Nafta another section of Snorri's Prose Edda. In current times, one of the most popular associations with trolls are bridges. The first mention of this came from a story called Three Billy Goats Gruff, which can be found in Norwegian folktales, a Norwegian book of fairy tales written by Peter Christian Esbjornsen and Jørgen Moe that was published between 1841 through 1844. The story is about three goats who are brothers and they have to find another area to eat because there is no more grass around where they live. In order to get to another field, they have to cross a bridge, but in doing so, they each separately encounter a troll. The troll tells the first goat, who was the smallest, that he will gobble him up. The little goat tells the troll to wait for his big brother to come through as he is bigger. The troll does, and the second goat, who is medium-sized, comes through and the same thing happens. Finally, the third goat, who was the largest, comes through and knocks the troll off the bridge, and the three goats were able to live happily ever after, coming and going to all the fields as they pleased. In the video game genre, trolls are featured throughout the entire Elder Scrolls series. Most are depicted with 3 eyes, are very strong, and have regenerative capabilities unless the player uses fire attacks against them. They are also capable of basic literacy and can be trained to wield armor and weapons. Powerful mages have used trolls as guardians, and throughout Tamriel, the world featured in the Elder Scrolls series, their skulls are popular hunting trophies. The 2010 Swedish film Troll Hunter took traditional Scandinavian folklore of the creature, including their fear of sunlight and their hatred of Christianity, and put it on the silver screen. The film is shot in a POV method and features a handful of students doing a documentary on a suspected bear poacher, who turns out to be a troll hunter. Their skepticism turns into amazement and terror as they find out that trolls are in fact real. Various types of trolls are seen throughout the film as the hunter investigates why the creatures have been moving out of their territories.